What if I told you that $500 a month, the cost of a car payment, could make you a millionaire? No lottery, no inheritance, no get-rich-quick scheme, just math. Let's break it down. Most people think building wealth requires a six-figure salary. But the secret isn't how much you earn, it's how consistently you invest. Time and consistency beat income almost every single time. Here's the concept that changes everything: compound interest. Einstein allegedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Your money earns returns. Then those returns earn returns. It snowballs. Let's use real numbers. You invest $500 every month into a low-cost index fund. Historically, the SVEP 500 has returned about 10% per year on average. That's our baseline. After 10 years, you've put in $60,000 of your own money. But your account? It's worth around $102,000. You didn't touch anything extra. Compound interest added over $42,000 on top. After 20 years, you've contributed $120,000. But your account has grown to approximately $343,000. More than half of that is money you never actually earned. The market grew it for you. After 30 years, you've put in $180,000 of your own money. Your account is now worth over $1 million. You became a millionaire, and over 80% of that money came from compound growth, not your pocket. Let that sink in. You put in $180,000 over 30 years. The market handed you $820,000 on top. That's not luck. That's math working in your favor, but only if you start. Now here's what most people never see. The starting year matters more than almost anything else. Let's compare two people: Sarah, who starts at 25, and Mike, who starts at 35. Same $500 a month. Sarah invests from age 25 to 55 to 30 years. Mike invests from 35 to 55, just 20 years. Sarah puts in $60,000 more than Mike. But the gap in results? Enormous. At 55, Sarah's account is worth around $1.1 million. Mike's, roughly $343,000. That 10-year head start didn't just help Sarah, it tripled her outcome. Time is the real investment. This is why financial advisors sound like a broken record saying start early. It's not a cliche. It's compound interest doing math that feels almost unfair the longer you wait. Okay, but where exactly do you put this $500? Option 1. Your employer's 401k, especially if they match contributions. That match is an instant 50 to 100% return on your money. Never leave it on the table. Option 2. A Roth IRA. You invest after-tax dollars now, and everything grows completely tax-free. When you withdraw in retirement, you pay zero taxes. Zero. On potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. Option 3. A standard brokerage account. No special tax benefits, but no limits either. This gives you full flexibility. You can invest beyond the IRA limits and access money anytime. The best strategy? Use all three in order. Max your 401k match first. Then fill your Roth IRA up to the limit. Then overflow into a brokerage. Stack your accounts like levels in a game. Now the most common excuse: I can't afford $500 a month. Fair. So let's shrink it. $250 a month for 30 years at 10% still grows to over $500,000. Half the input, half the result, still life-changing. Even $100 a month becomes $207,000 over 30 years. That's $100, less than most people spend on subscriptions. The amount matters less than the habit. The habit is everything. Here's the move: automate it. Set up automatic transfers on payday so the money moves before you can spend it. Pay your future self first. You won't even miss what you never had in your checking account. $500 a month. 30 years. $1 million. The math isn't complicated, but most people never see it because nobody teaches it. Now you have no excuse. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Part 2. The mistakes that keep people from the million, what they don't tell you. In Part 1, we showed you how $500 a month becomes $1 million. The math is simple. So why don't more people end up millionaires? Because between knowing and doing, there are landmines. Let's expose them. Landmine number 1. Waiting until you feel ready. There is no ready. Every month you wait, you're not just losing $500. You're losing the compound growth that $500 would have created for the next 30 years. Let's put a number on it. If you wait just 5 years to start, you don't lose $30,000. You lose roughly $400,000 in future wealth. That's the cost of waiting when compound interest is involved. Landmine number 2. Pulling your money out early. Life happens, but every time you cash out your investments during a dip or an emergency, you reset the compound clock. You lose principal and future growth. This is why an emergency fund is non-negotiable before you invest heavily. 3 to 6 months of expenses kept in a high-yield savings account, separate from your investments. It's your financial firewall. Landmine number 3. Trying to beat the market. Most professional fund managers, people with PhDs and Bloomberg terminals, fail to beat the SVEP 500 index over a 20-year period. What makes you think stock picking will work? Index funds win because of low fees and diversification. A fund with a 1% annual fee versus a 0.03% fee sounds tiny. But over 30 years on a $1 million portfolio, that difference costs you over $250,000. Fees are silent killers. Landmine number 4. Letting inflation eat your savings account. Money sitting in a traditional savings account earning 0.01% interest is actually losing value every year. Inflation at 3% means your cash is shrinking in real terms. Your savings account is for safety and emergencies, not for building wealth. The stock market, on average, outpaces inflation by 7% after inflation is factored in. That's where wealth is built. Landmine number 5. Emotional investing. Markets drop, and people panic and sell. Then markets recover, and they buy back in high. This is literally the opposite of how to build wealth. Sell low, buy high destroys portfolios. History shows every major market crash, 2001, 2008, 2020, was followed by a full recovery and new highs. The people who lost money didn't lose because the market crashed. They lost because they sold. The antidote to emotional investing is dollar cost averaging, which is exactly what $500 a month already does. You automatically buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when high. It works with your emotions, not against them. Landmine number 6. Lifestyle inflation. Wrong account type can cost you tens of thousands. Growth inside a Roth IRA is tax-free forever. Outside of it, Uncle Sam takes his cut every year. Over 30 years, the tax savings inside a Roth IRA versus a taxable brokerage account on the same $500 per month contribution can exceed $200,000. The account type is almost as important as the investment itself. Here's the full picture. Avoid the landmines. Don't wait. Don't panic sell. Don't stock pick. Don't ignore fees. Don't hoard cash. Don't inflate your lifestyle. And use the right account types.